prayer for life. I saw a man get hauled off by EMS last night. How do you pray for someone you know is very likely going to die? I can't just, pray for God's will to be done, because won't that make me an accessory to murder? And why would God really want this person, or any other person for that matter, dead? Did he do something wrong? No, it was just his time. And if he does die, we're told we just have to accept it as God's will. Well, if that's the case, I don't want anything to do with God's will. God's on his own taking people down. I accept death only in so much as I can't do anything to stop it. I'm not going to wish death on anyone, even if it is God's will, like any of us even know what that is. And this whole everyone's going to die bit, that doesn't make it any easier. Not by a long shot. That's all God's invention, and I honestly don't feel I can support that bit either. Throw me out of the church if you want to, but I'm not down with death. I'm not saying we should start a revolution or go on strike or anything. We all know rebellions against God never end well because, he's God and we're all just a bunch of dithering humans. But I just want to state, for the record, that I think it's terrible. It's a terrible position he has put us in. Really, he makes us mortal so we can appreciate life. Personally, I appreciate life just fine without the whole mortality bit. Take my word, if I were immortal, I wouldn't be any more of a jerk than I already am as immortal. In fact, I'm pretty sure we'd all be a lot less neurotic if death wasn't looming somewhere off in the future. I realize it's a moot point, of course, but I just refuse to support God's will when it comes to death and destruction. I'm pretty sure God doesn't really support it either. Not that any of us know. That's something else I don't care for. No one really knows God's will moment to moment. And if you claim to know it, you're either a religious fanatic or insane, or both. So, okay, we can't know the will of God aside from what we might glean from the Bible, a wonderful book riddled with contradictions and obfuscations. So how do we know what we're supposed to do with this soap opera called life? Trust in him, have faith it'll all work out for the good, accept that God has a larger plan than we can comprehend? Take it one day at a time? Like, duh, no kidding, do we really have a choice? All we know for sure is we're going to die and we don't know when, so our whole purpose is to sit around and create meaning, do good things while we await the inevitable. Check, please. Seriously, stop the ride. I want to get off. I want to get off the merry-go-round / hamster wheel. No, I don't really want to do that. I just want God to stop letting the good people that I know and love die, sometimes horrible deaths. I know that's an awful lot to ask, but that's what I pray for.